I'm Rebecca Haseltine, and I work with water as my main material to make art. The question of should I be an artist or should I not be an artist fell away at a certain point when I realized I didn't really have a choice. In my artwork, water is kind of my main material. And because of the molecular nature of water, there's this surface tension that is different. So the water on the edge is different from the water in the middle, and it's the same in the body. So the work is always coming from my experience of being in a body. It's always about movement and comes from movement. I was working downtown in the corporate world, and I had a view out the window, and every day I would dream of having my own studio. And then it just accidentally happened that I ended up here, which was directly in line with where I was looking out that window. So I don't know what that means. I had no idea there were studios out here, but I was dreaming. There was a waiting list. There were about 10 or 15 people on the waiting list. But there was this tiny 10 by 10 studio. It was kind of the runt, and nobody wanted it. I took it. The most indispensable item in my studio is light. And light is kind of the invisible ingredient in my work. I've always been fascinated by light and have always wanted to be a light artist. That developed accidentally, just by playing with materials, holding them up and going, oh. And so now I work with light more consciously. I just taught a class and I wore my leggings that I designed and printed up on VIDA, and the students all loved them. So there's something about being able to wear my work it makes my work more accessible. And people go, oh my, what is that? When I was a little kid, I would draw and design clothing and shoes and things. And when I dream of retirement, I think of actually designing and making clothing as in my future. So this is a really easy way for me to make clothes. Using the VIDA website, the design tool, has allowed me to play with my images, which is really fun. I suggest anybody who wants to try VIDA to just try it and to play and to experiment.